back with the third video of today. This will be releasing on the 17th.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon,
Things go
whatever it may be. CC here, Chris, from New York.
I'm gonna skip this.
You know, I was thinking about the Globies, but I'm sure they...
And I was thinking about the Flurfs, because the last video I watched was yours.
done experiments. They had to. I just want to give you an example of one experiment I'm sure they've done. They're easy experiments, it's just using the sun and the moon. That's right. Yes, my favorite. It's a Swiss Army knife, your regular, typical, off-the-shelf unit. It's got a little magnifying glass right here. Yeah, see that? Let's take a look at that magnifying glass close up. This is a magnifying glass. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. That's right. Magnifies things to laser precision. So you take the sun, you get this magnifying glass, and you get that light just right, and it starts to burn paper, leaves, all sorts of things. However, it's curious. When you take the moon, and it's a full moon, and you do it.
The moon doesn't reflect 100% of the sun's light. It's dramatically weaker. That's why nighttime is colder than daytime.
And you get that just right, and it's cold. Ha! That's confusing.
It's not cold because the magnifying glass is reflecting cold light. You want to know why things get colder? Want to know why? Because, and I learned this in high school class, high pressure moves towards low pressure. You know what heat is, right? It's fast moving atoms. That's what heat is. It's when atoms are moving or vibrating at a fast pace. And the faster atoms move, the more space is in between said atoms. The more they spread out and create empty space in between the atoms. Cold air, because it's moving more slowly, it just so happens to be tighter and closer together, because that's how the laws of the universe work. And so you've got the high pressure of cold air moving towards the low pressure of hot air, which means the surface of the earth is going to the hotter it is, the more cold air it's going to attract. And during the night, because there is less hot air, because the sun's rays are reflecting on the surface less, they're hitting the surface less, you get the surface gets colder. And the reason why things seemingly are getting colder while you are fucking while you're messing around with your magnifying glass, is because the cold air is moving, the colder air is moving towards your already cold air. So things just so happen to be getting colder.
Now, weren't we told that the light from the sun is reflecting off of the moon?
Yes, but it's weak. It's a lot weaker than directly from the sun.
And that's what it's projecting? We were told that. So there shouldn't be getting colder. If anything, it should be warm.
It's not. It is colder. It is not cold. the moon reflects the sun's light imperfectly. You know how black, the color black will attract more heat from the sun? So if you go outside wearing a black hat during summer, you may end up with a very sweaty head. That effect works on anything. So, like the North Pole and the South Pole, they're going to reflect a lot more sunlight because they're white. They're going to reflect a lot more sunlight because of that. The moon is pretty gray, all things considered. So the moon's going to be reflecting light, yes, but it's not going to be a lot of light. And the moon is going to absorb a lot of that. And you also got to think about the fact that you've got the sun, it's radiating in all directions, and then that hits the moon only from a couple of angles. And then that moon is reflecting in a wide array of angles, and then is only hitting the Earth in a couple of angles as well. So you're going to get a lot less heat than you would from the sun.
At best, at least. But it's not.
It's not warm because it's not enough energy to be warm.
Oh. So that would lead me to believe that the moonlight is its own source, has its own source of light.
No, it does not.
Well, that wouldn't make any sense at all to me.
You have no evidence for that whatsoever.
We were told that it's reflecting the light from the sun and projecting it back down to Earth. So it shouldn't be getting colder. It should be at least lukewarm or room temperature or something, but not 10 degrees cooler. See, a globe
10 degrees cooler than the sun? What? Please tell me he's not that.
Makes sense at all to me. We were told that it's reflecting the light from the sun and projecting it back down to Earth. So it shouldn't be getting colder. It should be.
It is going to get colder because it's less energy being transferred. Oh my god, he's so stupid. Oh my god, I just want to go bless your heart and then leave.
Be at least lukewarm or room temperature or something, but not 10 degrees cooler. See, a globie, if they conduct this experiment, this.
Okay, you're confusing absolute temperatures with. You're confusing absolute temperatures with relative temperatures. You're saying it should be at least lukewarm, not 10 degrees cooler. Lukewarm would be considered an absolute number. 10 degrees cooler is a relative number. If the sun is already lukewarm, then if it's 10 degrees less, then it's going to be 10 degrees less than lukewarm.
Would be their reaction. You know, they would be, you know, it's like, oh, no, I don't want to see it anymore. I can't, I don't want to look at it anymore, okay? Get it away from me. Come on, let's go to the bar, or whatever the hell. Let's go watch the sports game.
I'm still here, CC. Get on with where your actual evidence is. Although I have a sneaking suspicion that you don't have it.
And that would be the extent of the experiment, and then that would get out of their head, they wouldn't think about it anymore, and then it would be over. Back to pretending like you think everything is true and living on a ball and spinning away. That would be their reaction to it, and that sucks. Now us flat earthers dig more, and then dig deeper, and find other holes down there that we never thought existed. But now we do. See, flat Earth is not what we live on. We know this is not a rocky, wet ball.
Seems like he just has a habit of just rambling for the last minute of his videos. So I'm gonna end this video here. This was a really short video for me. But yeah, anyways, subscribe if you like my videos. If you continue to like my videos. Anyways, bye.